You ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
No, but let me know when you're ready.
Okay, give me 1 second.
That's what I said.
We're good to go. I thought you were counting down seconds. You meant like...
Oh, is this like the lead scene?
I don't know, man. Is it? If you point it out, then it definitely is. That's how that works. Yeah.
Should we tell them what's up, guys?
You might want to do that. Make it happen.
Our producer.
Yeah, let's do
director.
it. Why not?
So what's up, guys? Welcome to the StudioDork Podcast, episode 35. My name is currently Gary, and also with me is...
Fred.
Okay.
I mean Cameron. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Fred
I forgot.
Mertz.
Yeah,
and Lucy.
Mm-hmm. What? Fred Mertz. Is that the actor's name?
No, he was a character in I Love Lucy. He was bald.
I
He was
didn't know.
Ethel's husband. Come on,
Okay.
man.
I know what
Get
you're
up on
talking
that.
about. Okay, I got you. Alright. Yeah.
So how's your Saturday morning going?
It's going alright. Started a little bit late, but, it's good.
Yeah?
It's fun, we just got done watching Pitch. I watched like half the episode. It's
Oh, you
alright.
watched the whole thing. Because you were listening to it while eating cereal.
Yeah, it's true. I was listening to it, so...
I wanted you to
Watch
watch
it.
it and stuff. I did. It's hard to get you to do something that I want sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I have to rebel. Like, if you say something's good, I'm like, no, it's not. It's totally not good at all.
It's not, not people are going to think it's not good. But there's nothing really else like that show, as I mentioned before.
Yeah, there's not. In the content, there's not. But in the format and how it's, like, put together, it really feels a lot like reality shows. So it makes me think that it may be very scripted.
So... what we're talking about, guys, is the show called The Pitch, which we've mentioned it a couple times in the prior podcasts, which is on AMC, and I think it comes out now on Sunday nights. It was on Mondays, but now it comes out on Sundays. I believe after Mad Men, which is...
Probably because Walking Dead ended.
Yeah, that is probably why. And also, like you were saying, it depending on the ratings. We actually haven't checked the ratings, nor have I heard too many things about this show from other places. Are you checking the ratings as we speak?
No, I'm not. I'm not checking the ratings. Sorry.
But so the show, what Cameron just said, it's it's kind of I feel it's more than it's like a reality TV show, but it also has like a documentary feeling, and you like documentaries. But anyways, am I going too much about it?
No.
You look all crazy.
It's just you. That's like your one point to try and sell to me. Is like, you like documentaries.
No,
it's kind of like a documentary, and it's like
it is. Oh yeah, check this out though. So what I'm looking for, and probably you as well, like a good design show, stuff that has to do with design. There's nothing else. There's nothing else that's out there that other people would like we would. Like people are not looking for design shows like as much as we are. So they have to convert it and make it a little bit more than what the general market would like, which is like kind of like documentary-ish reality TV show. So. I don't know. I know that you were looking for a design show, but when we were in college, I looked for a lot of design-related stuff. But now, like, I kind of feel like we kind of live that. We don't necessarily do pitches and stuff like that, but, like, we work on clients on a daily basis. Yeah, but it's different, though. I like
feel
seeing from other people's heads, like, inside of their heads in that process. I really like that.
But maybe it's different between me and you because I feel like I get that at work. Like, I talk to art directors, I talk to other designers, and I see a lot of these things from different perspectives. And I've sat in creative meetings like that where we sat down and just were like, well, how about this idea? Or how about this idea? And you haven't.
No,
so
no,
that might be why.
I do all that stuff, too.
No, but I just mean because yours is, because you work for primarily one client right now. Well, for your day job.
Yeah, it's one thing. But no, we do all the same. We do all those processes as well.
No, I know you guys do all the processes, but what I'm saying is, like, you like this because it's a different client every time, so you kind of get to see, like, a wide, broad spectrum of ideas.
I like seeing, not that it's a different client, I like seeing how other people think, how other creative people, like the process and the things they go through and the frustrations they go through, stuff like that. That's what I like. Even if it's the same client every time, that the client, it's opposite of the client. It's more of the people that are doing the stuff. Get what I'm saying?
No, I understand. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not a huge fan of reality TV shows, but...
I'm not either.
That, it's not true at all.
I'm not a big fan.
Not true at all.
What reality TV show?
When I first moved here, you were all in the Jersey Shore.
No, but I don't really like Jersey Shore. I was watching it because everybody else was watching.
If I brought up Real World or Road Rules,
no, you got the wrong guy.
You brought up Real World before, and you're just like, that show was cool.
No, I never did.
I could have swore that was you.
No, that wasn't me.
But anyways,
I'm not into reality TV shows. It's not.
Okay,
I will be honest.
Yeah.
I'm honest about my stuff. Like if I am, I am.
Okay.
No, I'm really not though. My mom likes reality TV shows. Like she watches Kardashians or whatever.
Well, that's because that's just what everyone watches. All the ladies watch
that.
Kardashians.
But
I don't know how you could do that.
I like. It reminds me of like Helvetica and stuff like that a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, it does have. I mean, it's definitely well produced and the content is cool, But like I said, I mean, it's not something I'm gonna like. But I don't do that for a lot of TV. Like I don't like. I'm gonna
Jersey
go like.
Shores.
Come on, you can't tell me that for the first 6 months we lived
Not 6 months or in the summertime, a couple months I was watching it a little bit, but that's because everyone else was watching, and I don't want to be like the outsider. You watched it as well too.
No, but I watched a couple episodes. But when I had listened to more episodes because I was working and I kept hearing it, and I was just like, oh
had to take showers after the show.
I felt
it was so
like
dirty.
it, man. It was. I don't like Jersey Shore at all.
I don't
it's
either.
But seriously, like Jersey Shore to me is like the melting pot of everything that's bad with this country.
But sometimes you need that.
I don't.
Sometimes you need some bad stuff. Maybe like 1% or 2% of your life.
I'd rather not get that bad stuff. I mean, like I'd rather get it a different way.
So, my opinion about that is, like, you want to, like, just have something that where you don't have to think about anything. You don't have to think about anything. It's just nothing. It's almost nothing. It's
it's basically just a waste of time.
It's a complete waste of time. Like this podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, we are the equivalent of Jersey Shore for podcasts.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's different. I'm just kidding. But, no, I've never really been into reality TV shows. That's never has been my thing.
Okay.
You were starting to say all these examples. I think you mistook me for somebody else.
I could have sworn that we talked about Real World, and you were like, "This show was tight." Maybe we were talking.
That's one of the original reality TV shows.
Yeah, it's still one of the only.
Cops.
Supposedly, that's one of the only shows that's the least scripted of all the shows. Real World.
Oh, okay.
I heard an interview with.
Cops is like the original.
Yeah,
like
Cops.
Bad Boys.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of cop shows for like. There's one in Vegas that one of our friends that went to school. He's one of the cameramen on that.
Cool. But yeah, so Cops, that was one of the original reality TV shows.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Because that one is a little bit like that one's harder to script.
Yeah, how do you script like situations where people are getting arrested and all that stuff?
Yeah.
But then, like, when they're... You know how they blur some people's faces out sometimes, but sometimes they don't. I wonder if they actually got their permission in jail or whatever, because you can't show people, could you?
That's true. I don't know. Maybe it depends on the offense.
Yeah, or maybe, like, in the situation, if they're doing something illegal. Because a lot of times cops do have, like, cameras in their vehicle, right? Recording when they're following.
They have to,
yeah.
It's in the front of their car, usually. I don't know. It's a crazy reality world we live in.
Everything's going pretty good at work for you?
Oh, yeah, everything's cool. Still kind of busy. We're running through movie season.
Have you been doing, like, a lot of overtime?
No.
Not as much as last week?
No, not as much as last week. So, it's good. There's a lot of just summer movies that we're just working on, like the new 007 we're working on right now. It's cool. Like that one, that and Hotel Transylvania for whatever. But, yeah, and then I've been rock climbing and working out. That's pretty much it. That's all I've been working on.
Transylvania?
Hotel Transylvania.
That sounds crazy.
It's the new Adam Sandler animated movie, so...
I saw an Adam Sandler animated movie.
The Christmas one, about being Jewish or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good.
I saw it in the theater. I don't know why I did that.
I don't know why he did that either. Like, I think...
That was a long time ago, like 10 years ago or something.
Yeah, that was when he had his Christmas album came out, like when he was doing all the scenes.
Like, na Hanukkah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he had the song. They play that in K-Rock sometimes.
Oh, really?
The local LA station here.
It's actually world famous, though.
They say that, but every station says that.
Really?
A lot of stations say, oh...
Don't crush my dreams, man. I was really hoping that
Well, I'll just go to your car and change your dial so it'll stay like that for a year.
Yeah, whatever. No, I changed it the other day and then changed it back. I don't know why. I was just messing around. What about you? What's been up with you?
Nothing really too new, just pretty kind of working on the same stuff, improving some stuff. We have like a system where I do different work or whatever, different people do different work. I'm part of the team, and you submit it to this little, kind of like a content management system for managing our projects.
Okay.
And just waiting on a couple different approvals, but some things got approved, some things didn't. That's kind of been the thing. Working on a little bit of iconography.
Oh, cool.
I'm doing a little icon as well for a friend of mine, a little coffee app.
Oh, nice. That's cool, man.
Fun.
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah. I had nothing. I was like, oh, maybe I can bring up something.
Yeah, you can't bring that up because it's private information.
Yeah, I can't bring that up. No. Mm-hmm.
Do you still listen? Do you still use Spotify, or you don't use it too much anymore, huh?
I actually don't use it at all.
You don't
anymore.
use the other stuff on now.
Yeah, I have like 2 or 3 go-tos now. I go to We Are Hunted, Groove Shark, or is Groove Shark now? We talked about it a year ago. They were being sued. They have like tons of ads now, so I think they actually are good now. Like they're
Oh,
legit.
good to
But
go. They're probably like out of the country. Their servers are somewhere else, so they can't get in trouble or something. Or they found some loophole. Right?
I don't know. Did you hear about Pirate Bay though?
What
Pirate Bay, like those guys went to jail or something. Well, Pirate Bay actually just came back online as what it was before, and they rewrote some scripts now that before when you were in the UK and stuff, you couldn't actually access the site because there was something that was in their infrastructure. Well, Pirate Bay actually had they wrote some scripts, so now people can actually access it from the UK, and the government has no access to it, which I think is weird. So, I mean, you'd go to jail for it, and then all of a sudden you're just like, what's...
I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff involved with all that.
Yeah, I don't know, but I just read an article on it the other day. So.
Did you get CS6 yet?
I did not. Did you get CS6 yet?
Yes.
You bought it?
Kind of. Well, you get the 30-day demo.
Yeah, I knew you were.
So I'll just wait until the demo, and then I will purchase it. I'm probably gonna do the subscription.
Oh, okay, cool, man.
$50 a month.
That could be good. So you're just gonna do a subscription for a year, and then maybe like buy it after you like kind of build funds up, or?
I'll see. It depends. It might just be worth it to do
just the subscription.
Just the subscription.
I just feel like long term, like you figure
10 years, 6 Gs.
Yeah, 10 years and 6,000.
So it's $50 a month. 50 times 12 is 600. And 600 times 10.
It'd be 6,000.
6,000. So that's how I calculate. I'm like, whoa, 6,000. But there's other services you get with it too.
Well, also you have to remember that there will probably CS7 will probably come out in 2 years. So you'll pretty much be paying 50 times 600 times 1,200.
CS 6.5. Because they did to CS 5.5, and that was another version a year ago, which I didn't even know that until like a couple months ago when InDesign wasn't working at work, and I couldn't import it and whatever. So like they have mid versions now. From a business standpoint, they're making more money that way, but from a consumer standpoint, maybe some people might not like that.
Yeah. At what point do you think they'll stop? Like
Never.
No. That they'll stop at that number and they'll come up with something else.
Oh, like it was I think
they were all separate. And it was like Photoshop 7, blah blah blah.
Yeah, it was Photoshop 6, then it was CS1.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you mean.
Well, the only reason I say that is because once they get to CS10, I feel like once something gets to 10, it's like that's like I don't know. It just doesn't sound right. It doesn't flow as well.
We don't know. They just do whatever. like the the new iPad, the name. That's kind of like that type of thing.
Yeah, but do you think that they're already thinking that far ahead? Like instead of like I almost feel like they should just like.
Sometimes it's kind of like random and depends like who's in charge. There's too many variables.
But also like the Adobe name, I feel like people see it more as CS6. They don't really have the Adobe name. So like they could almost drop. I know Adobe is like their company, but they could almost drop the Adobe name and have another just Creative Suite. And Creative Suite is just all it is. So it's not tied back to Adobe. I don't know why they would do that, but I'm just thinking because right now you have to say Adobe Creative Suite.
You don't have to. You could just say Creative Suite, and then people understand.
I know. I'm saying like they could probably just drop the Adobe name.
Or they could just do like abbreviations or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait, what? There's something I said.
Okay.
Like AC, whatever.
I don't know. I'm just thinking. Why would they add an A though? It's already
because it's Adobe.
I know. I'm saying they might as well just drop the Adobe, even though they.
I don't know. I'm just saying dumb stuff like you.
No, I'm just trying to be creative here, and you're just basically just being like, no, stupid. That's stupid. Okay.
No, it's not.
No, it's stupid. It's fine.
But we do need to concept some stuff after this podcast.
For what?
I'm thinking of some cool, very technical terms.
Yeah.
Some new album art for our stuff.
We should mess with that. We should totally like.
I'm serious. Like I was thinking, and I want to do something where it's like me and you involved. So I want to concept with some ideas.
Okay.
Do some involve a lot of photography with that as well.
All right, this is the weekend to do it because we're on this Memorial Day weekend.
This is Memorial Day weekend.
So it's 3 days. So.
But so I mentioned Spotify 3 hours ago before you said all this other stuff.
Yeah, no problem. What's up? Well, no, but you mentioned Spotify and then you mentioned Creative Suite, didn't you? I don't know how you got to that, but we went into Creative Suite because you were like, "Did you get CS6 yet?"
I don't know. I think you were saying something stupid, and I was trying to interrupt you.
You said Spotify.
You weren't saying anything stupid.
Let's try this back. Let's figure this out. No. All right. So yeah, Spotify. What's going on?
I think your mom and your sister want to beat me up because I just said you were saying something stupid.
No, it's fine. What's up?
Why do they want to beat me up?
No,
That's messed up.
Creative, or not Creative Suite. Spotify. What's going on with it?
Okay. So Spotify. I noticed something genius in Spotify.
Okay.
So, when you turn down the volume on Spotify, it pauses.
Oh, when you turn it all the way down, you mean?
Oh, or even almost all the way down. Sometimes when it's
on the browser one, or Oh yeah, it would have to be
on your computer, just like the
Yeah.
main volume on an OS X. Why
that's
is it
cool.
genius? Because
Why do you even have to explain why it's genius? They already know it's genius. If you turn it all the way down, you're obviously not listening to it, so it should just pause.
besides
Which nobody
that,
else has ever done.
when would you not want to listen to it? Why would you not want to listen to
Because
it?
if you got like a phone call, or if you have to talk to someone,
Or
it
if there's
makes
an
sense.
ad.
Why would you do it during? Are you allowed to do that though?
So, like, say you're listening to music, right, and an ad
Yeah.
comes on. You're like, oh, I don't want to listen to the ad. You turn it down so the ad can pass, and you could put it back up to the music if it's a non-paid version. But then
Does it focus on your computer volume or the Spotify volume?
it pauses Spotify when you press the volume all the way down.
On which volume though?
On your main
personal?
volume, which was the main thing I said in the beginning.
So then, but one thing, are you hitting the mute button or are you hitting the volume down button?
Volume down. Maybe the
Interesting.
mute button probably works too.
Okay.
But are we on the same page?
So I wonder, is that a Mac only thing? You think?
I don't know. I don't have a PC to mess. I like good computers, but so
Okay, way to alienate all of our PC
the
users.
genius part in that is that's my car, man.
That's actually my car for real.
Yeah.
We got cars drive up and down all
Is
the
it
time.
getting robbed right now?
No, it's not getting robbed. It's just that car that just drove past.
They're not going to steal your napkins?
No, they're not going to steal your napkins.
No. So people that are for marketing purposes, you would turn down the volume, and you don't want to get bothered by the advertisements and
Yeah.
stuff. You turn it down and you put it back, and then your music is back. But it pauses everything, and you put it back, and it plays it again. As soon as you put it one volume higher, it plays it again. I don't know. I thought that was a little subtle thing in the application, but it was pretty smart.
That is pretty smart, actually. It's really cool. Yeah, I dig it. I think it's cool. I don't know.
Do you get what I'm saying though?
No, I know what you're saying. But what I'm trying to think of is from their perspective. Why would they do that?
Probably because of the ads.
But do you think it's a bug?
No, it cannot be a bug.
No, a bug on the ads part. Like, if it pauses, it technically should pause the ad.
It does. It pauses the ad. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you were saying that's how you get past the ads.
No, I'm saying there's no way to get past the ad.
Oh, see,
I'm a bad
the way
explainer,
you
huh?
explained it made me think that
Make
you
me
were
the bad
talking-
guy when you're in the not
The way that you
understand.
explained it was that you could pass the ads by turning the volume
No,
down.
but
and
that's
just keep
how you
going.
can logically do it. Like, say you're watching TV and there's a commercial, you just turn it down and you don't watch it, and then
So
you
that
put it
is completely genius on Spotify.
Yeah, I thought it was really
you can't
smart.
get past the ads. That's
The
genius.
other way would have
Yeah.
just been like a normal situation. Like, if I don't
Yeah.
want to hear you right now, I'll just close my ears, and then when you're done talking,
Yeah.
okay, you're done. And now I can listen to whatever I want to listen to.
Okay.
But that's smart. I thought it was like,
That
whoa,
is
I
genius.
noticed that.
Yeah, they are.
And I was like, what? Why is it doing that?
Spotify
I
is.
just noticed that the other day.
Yeah.
On there also they have, I don't know if this is a new thing, but I just noticed that they have a crossfade thing. So when you're listening to music, it just like blends out and the new music blends in. That's a fairly simple thing, but also it's a...
Is that in their settings?
Yeah, it's in their settings. You go to
Okay.
little preferences and you
Yeah.
just hit the crossfade check.
Mm-hmm. That's cool because iTunes has that too. That's
Yeah,
fine.
iTunes.
Like,
iTunes has that. That's nothing too new, but yeah, it does have that. iTunes also has, you can listen to stuff half slower and 2 times faster.
Really? I never knew that.
So on your phone, like say you're listening to like a podcast and the guy talks too fast, you could
slow it down.
you could slow it down half the speed, or you could go faster twice as fast.
Okay, so what we
has
need
that
you
built
guys, so what we need you guys to do is on the Chipmunk section of the show, make it faster or slow it down if you can't hear it. That's all I'm saying.
What you should do?
What?
You're like, I'll think about it. I'm the cutter. We should do the Chipmunks in the beginning and throw people off. That'd be funny, just in one episode.
We need to come up with something new for that.
There is
I've
nothing
been,
new.
I've been trying to. Whenever I sit down to cut, I like have such a limited amount of time. I just don't have time to like come up with a creative way to make it different. I've tried a couple things.
You could do slow motion. Matryoshka.
We did that. I've done it once before with that. I'll try some more stuff, but I just have to have time.
We could sing.
I think that's probably started the Alvin and Chipmunks thing because you were kind of afraid that people were going to hear you sing. It's the real reason we started it, but
We could make poems from our hearts about design. Not only about
design,
design.
only about design, interior design, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
And and car design.
Oh, fantastic, dude.
Well, thanks guys for listening. Have a good day.
No, yeah.
Well, since you mentioned yeah.
Yeah, what's going on?
Just
What you got?
kidding. I'm
You
just
got
kidding.
anything? No?
Yeah, I got a couple.
No, so Facebook. You're using the Facebooks, right? You definitely use the Facebook. Don't even try to fake it.
I was trying to make a lot, to make it funny.
I know what you're doing. It wasn't working out.
So what's up, man?
So Facebook, they went public a couple weeks ago. It didn't go very well, right? If you remember back a couple episodes ago, we actually talked about why Facebook should make a browser.
We were just kids back then.
Yeah, we were totally just kids back then. I don't know what. That's just crazy.
What's going on, man? Now we're old and stuff?
Yeah.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Yeah, completely. But yeah, so Facebook, there's speculation now that Facebook might be looking into buying Opera.
Mm-hmm.
So
the browser.
There's a possibility that we could be seeing a Facebook browser coming out, but instead of them actually building it from scratch, it looks like they're going to be trying to reutilize Opera in some way.
Does Opera come standard on OS X?
I think it does.
It does, huh?
But you know what's weird is Opera, it's one of those really redhead stepchild of the browsers kind of. It's not really.
I don't understand when you speak German to me.
It's not very well known, and
what do you
people
mean
don't really
redhead?
like it. Redheaded stepchild. It's the one that gets beaten all the time.
Oh, okay.
Right? It's the one that people don't really like very much.
Speak for yourself, bro.
I'm talking about Opera, not you guys. You have brown, black.
Hey, now
hair.
people know.
I know.
Wait, you had red hair when you were younger?
No, I didn't. I'm not a stepchild either. But no, so Opera. So what I wanted to bring up about Opera is the only time I've ever seen Opera utilized as a main browser is on the Nintendo DS. Nintendo for some reason put it on their DS as it's like their little handheld thing with the touch screen and the two screens or whatever. That has Opera built in as its normal browser. And I just thought that was weird. So now Facebook is thinking about buying Opera.
So they're gonna own a piece of the thing.
So do you think that Opera will actually take off as the Facebook browser?
It will not be called Opera, but if that happens, people are going to use it because everybody uses Facebook.
But the thing is, they can't change the name of Opera now. Even though they're going to own it, that name still has some integrity to it. They're not just gonna, it does suck. That's what I'm saying. I
don't like that name.
I don't like Opera. I think their logo is kind of cool, that O.
Uh-huh.
But I also think of Overstock.com when I do that, which is weird. But I don't know. I feel like when we talked about Facebook having a browser, I feel like they're taking too many shortcuts now because they also released a camera app on iTunes, on the iTunes App Store. I haven't actually used this yet, but I just saw a little release about it. And people are really confused. Why would you buy Instagram if you're releasing your own camera app? Because they're saying there's no filters in this camera app or anything yet. So I feel like Facebook is cutting corners, but they're just buying out competition. So I feel like maybe they could be building their own browser because they're buying Opera, but Opera's not really a competition. You know what I mean?
Well, there's probably some technology on there that's already made. They don't have to do from scratch.
So you think that they're going to buy Opera and then just use their development?
But I feel like they should have that browser be something else. It should be like FB browser or something like that. It should be called like the Facebook browser other than Opera.
Yeah, I agree with that too. So
they should figure out a way so they can actually change the name.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard of the Facebook camera app yet?
Some people have been using it, but I haven't heard negative or positive things about it.
Okay, I just heard about it seriously maybe 20 minutes ago. So I don't know. I think it's a little confusing.
There has to be some technology there from from the company that they just bought.
Well, if you remember a couple episodes ago when we talked about Facebook buying Instagram,
I was drunk that episode.
Oh yeah, I know. I totally said to you well maybe they're just buying it for technology, and you're like, no, they wouldn't do that. That's stupid on Facebook's part to do that. But it looks like they might have did that.
They're buying it for the competition. That company was competing with them, and they're buying it for probably their users, but they probably had the same users anyways. But now they have those users only to themselves. Other companies still have them as well, but there's reasons. They know what's up. They know what they're doing.
I don't know if Facebook knows what they're doing now.
They're just randomly doing stuff.
I feel like they've gotten a little bit they've gotten a good amount of money now, and they got a lot of backers behind them. I feel like they're getting a little crazy, but we'll see as the next year or two goes by. I don't think Facebook will go under, but I think they're kind of flexing a little bit too hard. So
on their application, you have to have their new layout, and you have no choice.
Yeah.
Can you go in settings? You can't go back to the old one, could you?
No.
It doesn't load correctly though now on the mobile devices. There's a lot of problems. Yeah. A lot of problems because now it loads all the big images. You don't have a choice. So before it used to be little thumbnails, so it would load fairly fast. Now all the big images load. It's very bad. It's not working good, but maybe it's still fairly new. I don't know because it just changed. What I'm talking about is on your walls. The timeline thing on your walls. How the images are large now. So I don't like how it loads unless you're on Wi-Fi or something.
I wonder if that's
forcing you to go on 4G.
Either that or it's them forcing you to see it in the best experience, which is the browser. Mobile is not your best experience. Or maybe to use their app.
That's a good point.
Is it messed up in their app?
That's a good point. You're saying they're intentionally... That's a good point.
They're
Finally,
pushing you to...
Finally! It's been a few episodes, bro. But finally, that's a good point. They're intentionally making the experience slightly worse, so you're forced onto using it on the place where they want you to use it.
Yeah. I think it's...
Good job.
Yeah, don't worry about me, dude.
I'm not used to this.
Yeah?
Yes, there's insults in my compliments.
Oh, that was awesome. All right, good. I'm going to go in the other room and kill myself real quick. I'll be right back.
No!
I'm just kidding.
I need you to cut.
Yeah. It's primarily what I'm going to do.
But speaking of that,
yeah.
I did a you. So there's situations sometimes where you're doing things for clients or even at work or whatever, and you know that you'll get critiqued by people in charge, and they'll tell you to change that, align this, or move that a little bit, and balance this and that, and you'll do everything perfect, but they'll still find something fairly bothersome, and they'll tell you to fix it. Yeah. Even though you did everything perfect. Yeah. A little tip though, like a little way around that. You can sometimes intentionally leave something not perfect. Yeah. So then they won't bug you about other stuff on your composition or whatever, and then now they're just like, oh, can you move this a little bit to the left? You're like, okay, no problem, and you just move it, and then hopefully they don't bug you with any other stuff. Yeah. It's kind of a little trick to like get around. Like I don't always recommend doing that, but there's some situations where it's a little bit necessary.
I feel like I subconsciously do that sometimes. Like I know that something's wrong, but I'll just kind of leave it. And it could be me just rushing, but it could be me subconsciously doing something like that. Like I know they're going to point that out, but
or that if you do everything perfect, they're still going to point something else out. So you'd rather control what they point out, then you'll just fix it, and then that's it. Yeah, kind of. And that doesn't always work out like that, but that's just a little hint to do that.
If you have you're saying if you have kind of like a difficult client that you know is going to always look for something.
Not even necessarily difficult, just in general. Like if you already know, if you already know your who you're doing the design for or whatever. Just a little tip. Speaking of that, because of the Facebook, like you mentioned, it's almost intentional. I just remember that. Yeah. Huh. Just a little tip for people.
Yeah. So all your designers out there, be bad for like just a little bit.
Not always. I do not recommend doing that really, but there's just some situations where that's just another some more ammunition for people to have.
Yeah, as like a defensive mechanism.
Kind of.
Okay. Cool. Nice.
Is defense more valuable than offense? I don't know. I walk in front of TVs.
Yeah, it might be. Hey, I'd have to go read The Art of War again to really figure that out, because he said something about defense.
Did the guy draw during war? Like, was he making art?
No.
Okay.
He wasn't. But he was Japanese or Chinese, so he definitely drew characters.
He wasn't using like an app?
No,
to draw stuff?
Too bad he wasn't, dude. That would have been awesome.
Oh, check this out. I should mention this app. Did you see me? I posted this thing too. This app. This one?
No, Procreate? What is that?
It's like a painting app, but I'm gonna open it so you could see it.
Oh, right great! My listeners can see it. Awesome.
No, well, Cameron, you could see it.
Oh, I saw that.
You saw that, right? So the way it blends is pretty cool. So, but with this thing, I used a picture of myself and then just kind of traced it to get to get the lighting, and then I did it myself, right? But what I like about it is just the way that it blends. Other apps don't do it like that. See, that's the picture that I used.
Yeah.
To trace myself.
I gotcha. You didn't have to show me that. I've seen pictures of you.
You have?
Yeah. I've taken pictures of you.
So, and it allows you to zoom in, like, really, really far, and it allows you to move the stuff.
Okay.
It's like $5, this app. And, like, if you turn off the transparency, you could turn off the stuff, and then you could see, like, I like how it shows transparency. It's pretty interesting. But the main thing about it is the way that it blends the colors. So, like, so say you're drawing or whatever, or you're doing stuff. Oops. Why does it show that? This layer is hidden. Okay. This is not good, huh, to show this on the thing like that. Okay.
There you go. You made a new layer. Awesome. But it's underneath.
I'm using the wrong thing. So I'm drawing, right? And then let me choose a color though.
You're drawing black on black.
Yeah, black on black on black.
Yeah, totally.
But the way that it blends the colors, that's what I like so much. The other apps don't do that.
Yeah.
That's what I really like.
It's intriguing.
The interface is really nice. So I'm doing, and if you don't let go of your finger, it just keeps doing it and blending. So
yeah.
So as soon as you do it once, you're drawing, and it just does stuff.
Yeah. And then when you pick your basically when you pick your finger up, it basically dips it into the paint again. So then it basically cleans your brush. It's cool. That is a cool app actually.
It is. It's like $4 or $5, and
how
I
does it
recommend
run?
you using it. What do you mean?
How does it run, like
smooth.
lag-wise?
No, it's pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I've tried other, like Art Rage has a blending thing like that as well, but it's a little more technical. So, and this is just one brush, pretty much, and then a bunch of different sizes.
Oh no, I forgot to tell you that. So, you know how we make brushes in Photoshop and all that? We can import our own brushes from Photoshop.
Oh.
So these are the brushes, like the same type of thing, and then say you want to you have so much control over the brush, you can control all these things.
Oh, okay.
And the interface is really nice. There's a lot of light here, so you don't see it as good as you could, but the interface is really nice, and you can import, like I'm saying, you can import your own brushes. Yeah. So like the stuff that we make on StudioDork, you can import them and adjust them and make them all like work for you and stuff.
Awesome. Well, that's good, right?
I think you would like this app actually.
Oh, I probably would have maybe like a year ago. I just don't do a lot of drawing anymore. So it probably is a cool app though, but I don't see myself paying. It's not worth it to me to pay $5 right now for it. So it does look
Baller.
Cool. It does look really cool though. So
just don't get a beverage, and you can get like 3 of these.
So definitely. For
the price of one
we
beverage.
recommend Procreate.
Yeah, we do. We do recommend
that's
Procreate.
what it's called, right? Procreate.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, dude, it's definitely a cool app, especially for like digital painting. So that's what it's for.
And you can export stuff out as a PSD, as a PNG, and as JPEGs.
You can export it as a PSD? Oh, okay. Cool. Nice.
I believe you could export as a PSD. It said that you could.
Okay. Awesome. That's good stuff, man.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, since you're speaking of good stuff, man.
Yeah, what do you got?
Hey, the other day I went to I had a meeting with a buddy of mine who I'm doing this the icon for.
Yeah.
And we actually met at a kosher Chinese place.
Okay.
It did not taste very good.
No?
No. Kosher food is not good, I guess.
Maybe it was just that restaurant.
No.
You've never had kosher food before?
Yeah, I have.
And it's always been bad?
It's always been pretty good.
Oh. So it was just that place then, is what you're saying. So you just generalized
Maybe.
all of kosher food being bad by
no,
one
and
place.
I heard from a coworker of mine who's from Israel as well, and he mentioned the kosher food is usually not good.
Okay. I don't know.
But
I feel like I eat a decent amount of like food that might be kosher, but I don't know.
So check this out. So kosher food, there's a lot of traditions that has to be, the animal had to be happy when it died, and when they cook it, and there can't be blood at all.
Yeah.
So in meat, there's blood, right? A certain amount of it. So my buddy explained this to me. So they put salt on the meat so it preserves and like takes all the blood out, I guess. So it's completely no blood when you're eating it. So the flavor is just like almost no flavor, like eating paper. Not that bad, but it's like that direction, you know?
Yeah. I guess I've never eaten kosher meat before, so you might be right on that. That might be the bad part of it. I've eaten a lot of other kosher
And it's
stuff.
pretty pricey.
Yeah. Well, it's because I think there's also a way that they actually like kill the animal. Like I think they hang them upside down to get all the blood out.
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah.
You try to get as much blood out as possible. And there's some traditions in the world, I'm not positive, don't quote me on that. I think in Korea or something about Korea, they're opposite. They do want blood. Like they even sell blood separate to put it in the food or something like that.
Whoa,
I
really?
think it's Korea. I'm not positive, but there is some culture that does the opposite of.
That sounds like an Asian thing, actually. Just because I went
Racist.
because I went to a restaurant earlier, or sometime
You work
this
with quite a
week.
few Asians, right?
Yeah, and this girl ordered food from. We were at a sushi place, but she ordered like food.
This girl is a friend of yours. Be honest, man.
And it was raw. It was like raw fish.
Raw fish is good.
But it was just weird because I'd never seen anybody eat like straight raw fish. It was just
I just
straight.
had salmon.
No, but I'm talking like I think
When
salmon's
people
a
say
little
raw
different.
fish, it's not like you just catch the fish and eat it. You still prepare it.
Yeah, but
you don't cook it in hot water and all this stuff.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Raw meat to me, it just always seems like it's just like you're just waiting to get salmonella poisoning or something. But
no, it's still like there's salt involved. There's other things involved to make it, edible.
maybe.
Is that
I
a
don't
word?
know. Yeah, edible's a word.
Cool.
Yeah, awesome. But yeah, so kosher food, not so kosher for Gary. That's what you're saying.
Good one.
Yeah, I know what's up, dude. I do stuff
You
sometimes.
have new monkey riders, huh?
I
You
do.
have a monkey on your shoulder?
I do.
What's that?
That makes me sound like I smoke. I don't smoke.
Why?
Because
Monkey?
they say it's the monkey on your back. Like, you always want to smoke, so you just, like, it's nicotine.
I don't know who you hang out with, but I never heard of that.
Oh, okay. Well, you're Russian, so you never heard of a lot of stuff.
My dad smoked before I was born.
Yeah.
And then he stopped when I was born. but then he started again.
Wow, way to bring the show down. the rough and tough life of Gary.
No, it wasn't that rough.
Yeah?
Oh.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways,
therapy fixes everything.
you know, last week we talked about Google or Project Glass with the glasses. Have you seen that video yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
should I?
Yeah, you definitely should see it now because. So we were talking about last week how there's a bunch of executives now are being seen with these glasses, the Project Glass glasses now, and earlier this week, I don't know where I got it from, one of my sources, CNET or something. One of their reporters.
You talked to CNET?
Yeah, I talked to CNET. It's my source.
Whoa.
Well, they went to a bar somewhere in San Francisco, and they saw a group of Google employees all wearing those headsets, and he tried to get them to let him like try it on and all this stuff, but they wouldn't let him try it on. But they explained to him that little eye thing, you haven't seen it yet, but there's a little piece of glass that goes right above your right eye, and that piece of glass makes it so it's not interfering with the people you're actually talking to and stuff, but when like a call comes through, it projects, is projected onto that piece of glass, and it makes it seem like that interface is floating in front of your eye, and that's what you're working with. And so they explained that, and then they talked to him about how there was a Google Plus photography conference a couple weeks back or something, and they introduced, they kind of showed off these glasses have a camera for video and still photography on it now, and so they were showing a bunch of photos from a point of view. So they're saying that point of view photography could be the next big thing. So you're just walking around and you just like shoot a photo with your glasses, which I think is kind of interesting. And I just wanted to get your.
It could be dangerous too, right?
Yeah.
You could see stuff that you don't want to take pictures of, and you take pictures by accident.
What? You think so?
With your eye.
With your eye?
Like, how do you take the picture? Do you just blink?
We don't know. That's the thing. I don't think it's going to be blinking. You're just like taking. That was me taking pictures with my eye blinking. But what do you think about that point of view photography?
I don't know if it's going to be the next big thing because we haven't used it yet, nor have we heard enough information about it.
No, yeah, but
it sounds cool. It sounds like future movie stuff, right?
Yeah. But are you down with Google?
Yeah.
With the glasses
I always like new technology. I always like new toys before other people have them.
How much would you pay for that, do you think?
$249.74.
Precisely?
Tax.
Yeah? You think about like $250?
Something like that.
Okay.
Seems like a little low, huh?
Maybe. The thing that I don't know yet, this is what we haven't actually heard, is if it syncs
It might be more expensive than that, though, like when it comes out, especially the first like, right, the first.
Yeah. Well, what I think is, this is what I was going to bring up is, we don't know if the Project Glass glasses, if they sync with your phone or if they are a phone.
Or if they can have connectivity through Bluetooth to your phone or something.
That's what I'm saying. So like if it could be $250 is totally feasible if it connects to your phone. But if it is a phone, it'll probably be like $1,000 or something, or in the beginning, or it'll be somewhere around $600.
Or it sends a signal to your phone. It takes a picture and then sends it to your phone via Bluetooth. So it uses your phone as like the storage space.
Yeah, exactly. And I could see that being utilized because if you see these glasses, they look pretty small. So I don't know how they would fit all the phone technology into them.
I always use the word utilize in like Microsoft. When you use synonyms and you use the word use a lot, and I'm like, I want to use something different than use, and then you do synonyms. You right click on it and it tells you utilize. Oh, cool. So I do that a lot. I used to when I would write stuff.
Awesome. That's good. Thanks for the awesome sidetrack.
I just remember because utilize. But the Google Glass, the thing about it, I don't know about the name.
Well, no, we don't have. It's just called Project Glass right now, and I just call them Google Glasses because Google's the one that's running Project Glass. But I don't know what the name is. They haven't actually given a name yet.
I thought the name is Project Glass.
I mean, it could be the G glasses, or it could be just
G plus glasses.
I mean, it could be just Glasses Plus. I mean, it could be anything. We really don't know. Well, what would you call that? Like how we did with the Apple
mental
TV.
Shot.
Mental shot? There's a lot of negatives
crazy,
to that.
huh?
It does sound crazy. That either sounds like someone's giving you a shot in your head, like a syringe to the head with something, or it sounds like you're...
Focus? Something with focus.
I have a feeling it's not going to be... I have a feeling they're going to make a word up for it. Like, it's going to be like some word that's like...
sound? Like
either,
ching!
I don't know if you'd be like, hey, nice chings! Because that gets really racist.
Hey, did you check that as ching?
Yeah.
It's not racist, it's a sound, like Google or like Yahoo. It's
Google,
a sound.
but Google is a word, though.
It means like a really big number.
Yeah, it's...
but it sounds like a sound effect, too.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. But yeah,
Bing!
so you think... But why would you say Bing when we were just talking about
Because it's a sound effect, too.
That's true.
That's why.
Yeah. Bing.
There's reasons for my craziness.
Yeah? The fact that you're in jail right now when we're doing this recording?
Cameron says I'm in jail because my shirt says that I'm in jail, but I'm actually in jail. Yes. America. Just kidding.
Wow. Go back to Russia then. If you don't like it here, get the F out.
Hey.
Yeah, friendship out.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I love America. I was just, I don't know what.
No, you don't like America. That's it. That's it.
I love America.
You don't have to, like, overcompensate now. That's what you're doing. But yeah.
So, guide?
Guide, what is that?
No, you tell me. I'm segueing you.
To guide?
There's a free filter that was developed by just a free filter. You install it. It's Photoshop Adobe Extended. You install it. It's called Guide.
Mm-hmm.
And it's free, and it works for CS6. It was made, I think, for CS5, but it works for CS6. You install it through the extensions. You can download it. You can just Google for it. It'll probably be in the show notes, but you can just find it just by Googling Guide.
Okay.
And basically, this allows you to create guides, to control guides. Like, say you want to make a guide right in the middle in your Photoshop document, right? Like you want to have one right in the middle, 50% vertical, 50% horizontal, right in the middle, just by pressing one button. Or if you want to have, like, guides, and if you want to have like gutters and all the different stuff in between, you could control how you do all that stuff right away, like almost like you would in InDesign.
Okay.
With guides, it's a pretty cool
so it's not
little extension.
Okay, so it's not a filter.
It's not a filter, yeah. It's an extension. So you install it and it adds a little panel in your.
It's like a plugin.
Yeah, like a plugin. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
filter
right.
wouldn't be the right.
Yeah, when you said filter, I was like, hold on.
And I think you would like it. You should use it.
It sounds interesting. I'll see. The thing is like getting stuff like that at work, because that's where I primarily use it, is at work, and so I don't know if it would, because I don't have.
Yep, I know. You have to go through the process.
I have to go through the admin and stuff to do that, but we'll see.
It's totally worth it.
I'll look into it on Monday, or I'll try it here and then look into it, because it sounds cool.
Tuesday,
yeah, you're right. Long weekends mess me up.
Do they?
Yeah, sometimes. So.
I feel like it's the end of the world when I don't go to work when I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
Not the end of the world, but like something is just like off.
Yeah, something's way off. Even like, that's why I feel like I don't take very many vacations. Like, I don't think I've ever really taken a vacation.
Well, it's time to go to Israel.
We're going to Israel, but we don't want to eat kosher food the entire time. You just went on a huge rant about, you don't like kosher food.
Wait, do they sell only kosher food there?
No, but you just said the guy from Israel and kosher food and stuff.
Oh, no, the guy from Israel that I work with.
Yeah.
He does not eat kosher. He doesn't like it, but he's like very much 100% Jewish because he's from there and everything. But he's not into it. The guy that I had a meeting with is a different guy. He's a buddy of mine who I'm doing the design for the.
And he likes kosher food.
Well, he doesn't that he likes it, but he's very religious, extremely religious.
Okay.
And yeah.
Religion with Gary. That's what's going on right now. Yeah, I saw that thing on our door.
Hey man, come on, man. So that's an interesting thing, and I think we're good. You could take them out, Cameron.
Yeah? You have no more topics?
Okay, one more.
Alright, go for it.
With me?
Yeah, I have no more topics.
Okay. X.
The
second.
X.
No, X. Okay, so like when you're using, I have a million.
No. That's why I'm letting you do one more.
You're letting me?
Yeah, I'm letting you do one more. No problem, dude.
Producer cutter.
Yeah.
So when you're using Lightbox or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. And you press an image or you click on an image on while you're surfing the website or somewhere online, and you hit an image, and then a little image pops out, right? So you can see it bigger, like a Lightbox situation.
Yeah.
To close the image, usually there's an X, right?
Yeah.
And the X is usually on the top right side, right?
Yeah.
Should it be on the top right side or should it be on the top left?
I think it's on the top right because of PC.
Yeah, it's on the top right because of PC, and if you go to the Apple Store in the same situation, it's on the top left on their pop-ups. Mm-hmm. And it should be actually on the top left. If you, depending on your demographic, you should modify that. But I'm used to having it on top right. I
feel like now our technology's gotten good enough now that the browser can detect which operating system you have. I feel like it should go based on your operating system. So like for Macs, it should go to the left. I feel like that's how it should be.
I don't know if it should be like that. Because then what happens when they switch computers, which will be a rare scenario, but then they'll be on a different side.
No, but I think that's a totally feasible idea. I don't think that's a bad idea. I mean, because then me and you were using Macs, we will always see it on the left. But then if you're using PC, you're used to being on your right. Because I've seen people, I remember the first time that I got a Mac, I was very confused by the stuff being up on the left.
Yeah, because you're just used to it. It's easier going to like a Mac when you haven't used a computer ever than going to a Mac from a PC because you're already used to a certain environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is not necessarily about a Macs or PCs. This is about that X. But yeah, they adopted that from having the X on the right side.
Yeah.
The Maxes are on the left side.
And to be honest with you, do we even need that X? I feel like most of those times, if it's done correctly, there's a lot of times this is done incorrectly. In my mind, that people do it incorrectly by putting the X up there and making that your only close point. I feel like that's annoying. For me, I just should be able to just click off the image and that black area around it, or hit escape. Yeah.
Normally, the good design, or what I've seen in the past with places that I've liked to have done a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Is 3 ways: having the X, clicking off of it, or hitting escape.
Yeah.
But just the X would be bad. I agree.
I feel like when I design at work,
I also agree the X is not always necessary.
Yeah, I feel like when I design at work, a lot of the clients will ask for that X, and I will do a comp without the X, and then they'll be happier without the X, because then they'll sell it and they'll forget that the X is supposed to be there, and then they'll realize that it works better without it. And that's something that my art director always said to me, like one of the art directors I work with, it's just...
Give them the version that you think works.
Yeah, exactly.
Get them closest possible to what they want, but still modify stuff a little bit right that you think would make sense.
Exactly. So that's why I said the X is not necessary, ever. Well, maybe not ever. There is probably a situation for the X.
In most situations, you're saying it might not be necessary anymore.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting to that point now in technology where we can eliminate a lot of like stuff that was previously used.
It's probably necessary in situations where you can't tell it's a light box, where it just looks like it's a part of everything else. Then maybe it might be more necessary. So I guess it's based on a scenario. But I agree, a lot of things are not necessary. Sometimes those left and right arrows are not necessary as well, right? On the like on our side, you know how we have those might not be necessary, but we have them.
Yeah. Well, also because technically with those arrows on the left and the right, do you need those little circles down at the bottom as well? Because I saw a site that was designed the other day. No,
those circles are necessary.
Well,
more than the arrows.
Well, that's what I'm saying is, but since we have both, you just eliminate the arrows. That's why you don't need the arrows.
Maybe we
because
don't.
You could just click those little circles.
We could actually remove those. That's just CSS if you want.
Well, we can talk about it, but we got photography stuff to talk about today. So
I bluffed. I'm not gonna do this. I just said that to get you excited to do a good job on the show.
Oh no, I wasn't trying to be excited at all. I'm not excited at all. I really am despising doing it, but it's totally fine. Dreading it. Yeah, a little bit. It's totally cool, man.
You just got a haircut.
I didn't get a haircut.
All right, change the subject.
Yeah, look at my hair. It's crazy. All right, guys, definitely check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/StudioDork. You can also check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/StudioDork. You can check us out on Twitter at StudioDork. And then you can also find us. You can find the show on iTunes. Wow. Yeah. So on iTunes, go ahead and check us out. Write us a review if you get a chance. Just try to spread the word. And if you got a design friend that isn't listening to the show and likes podcasts, definitely just be like, hey, check out this podcast. These guys are a little bit dorky, and just go with it. I know you don't like the word dorky, but what do you want me to say? These guys are a little bit dork? Look, listen to these dorks.
No, but we're dorksters.
We're dorksters. You want to unveil that on the world? Already?
No, I like dorks. I like hipsters, but like dorksters. No?
No, we talked about this a little bit, but you're unveiling it to the world right now. You realize that. Oh,
you're right. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it yet. Cause
it's too late. Too late. I can't cut that out.
It's too late!
What song?
Where is my daughter?
Can you just take them out now? Can you finish it? Yeah.
Oh, we're hyper.
Yeah.
Oh, my feet fell asleep. Wake them up.
I can't do it.
Wake up, Gary.
We're not on the after show yet. Finish it so we can get to this.
All right, producer. All right, now, guys, thank you so much for listening to us. And I am really thanking you, and I mean it. I do. No, really, I do.
You do?
I do.
All right, good, man.
Yeah, so thank you, guys. Thank you for listening to us. And we will see you in the after show, which is in about 5 seconds.
Yep.
Why do we always do that?
I don't. You do it.
You just scared them.
No, I didn't scare them.
They screamed. They didn't know we were gonna scream.
Yeah.
Ice cream?
I had ice cream last night.
What? Did you make it?
No. It was actually frozen yogurt. It was good. Have you ever heard of Blockheads?
That doesn't sound very smart.
It's a shaved ice place that's supposedly really, really good. And we tried to go there last night, but there was a line out the door. So I don't know. It's supposed to be really good. We should check it out sometime. Blockheads.
Anyways, yeah.
Are you gonna go to Magic Mountain again?
Sometime I'd like to go. We're talking about going in October for Fight Fest.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, so since I have a season pass, it's kind of just like.
That one you might have to pay me, possibly.
Oh yeah, they were talking about that, but you basically, I think you don't pay.
You can either pay it or buy like 50 apps in the iTunes store.
Yeah.
Price.
That's first. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna buy 50 apps.
Cause you don't want to buy the painting app I told you about.
It's just because I really don't use my iPad very much, and that's the only place I really use it. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I got other stuff going on. I got races to run and stuff to prepare for.
You're running to be a racist?
Yeah, I'm running to be a racist. Definitely, 100%. You can tell Kevin that too, religious Kevin.
Oh my god, so many hidden jokes.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Yeah. Are you doing Spartan Race for this? Did I actually invite you to Spartan Race?
Have I rejected you for it yet?
You rejected me for Tough Mudder, but I'm wondering if
No, I didn't necessarily reject you. It's still not too late.
it's too late for you.
You already got shirts now.
No. It's too late for you because Tough Mudder would be way more expensive now. It's like probably double now. Because you waited so long. Because it's next month.
San Diego.
No, not San Diego, Snow Valley. I told you San Diego because I thought it was San Diego then, but it's actually Snow Valley, which is the east.
Oh.
But yeah.
Sorry.
No, because we talked about it on the show. And in person.
Do you have evidence?
Yeah, but dude, you have a hair in your eye. It's freaking me out. Let me grab it. Ready?
If you what?
There we go. It's freaking me out.
Are you trying to move on me again?
Dude, it was like in your eyelash and it was like sticking in his phone. I was like, oh my god,
Thank
it's
you.
gonna like kill you. It's gonna wrap in your eye.
Well, you got hair in your eye too. Let me
Yeah,
get that.
yeah. Give me your tongue. Yeah, it's a Spartan race. November. 3-mile Spartan race. You wanna do it?
I have to go really fast.
No. We're gonna do it slow. But it's in Malibu.
How much?
I think it's like 65, 70 right now.
To run?
Yeah, it's like to do a race.
To run for racists?
I mean, we did it because it was like a living social deal, so it was actually cheaper, but you can still do it if you want. But we're also doing one in,
We talked about living social last week.
yeah, we're doing one in January too, but that one's an 8-mile Spartan race, so I don't know if you would be down to do that. But, and we're doing Tough Mudder in February if you want to do that. We're doing another one, so if you're down.
I don't run every day like you like that.
It's not running, it's an obstacle course. So, it uses more than just your legs.
Using these babies?
It uses those babies. Yeah. He fights like very half-heartedly. Oh man.
Alright, we got nothing.
We got nothing. You need to go back to jail. Figure out what's going on with your life.
Yes.
Read a couple books. Eat some more kosher food.
Alright. Yeah.
There was all this hype on like the end of the show, and now it's just like, just end it. Just end it. We don't want to do it.
Well, you took my good luck hair out.
Yeah. Alright, dude. Yeah, that's about it.
Alright, guys. Whatever.
Yeah.
And stay that way.
And stay out of jail. Because you don't want to meet Gary in jail.
No, I play Monopoly. I have cards. I can just get out.
Oh, well, that's good, dude.